Hi, my name is Lyndsey VanderMeulen, and I've been teaching middle school for 21 years. I've taught both science and language arts, and I also spent a year teaching as an RTI reading specialist in the K-6 level. I've taught at both charter and public schools. I am interested in this position because I want to see what comes after all the hard work that happens in middle school with teachers and students. Students are gaining so much maturity and skills, and I want to see that come to fruition in high school. I want to see how much they can grow and achieve in a new setting. If I joined your team at Byron Center High School, you'd be gaining someone who is dedicated, adaptable, and knowledgeable. I'm dedicated to both the students I teach and the colleagues I call teammates. Building relationships with students is one of the most important things you can do. I believe that when teachers spend the time to build relationship with students both in and out of the classroom, students are more likely to perform, be ready to learn, and have less behavioral issues in classrooms. I also think it is important for teachers to build relationships with their colleagues. When you can have a team of teachers that work well together, there is so much more that can be done for students because we're all on the same page and we're willing to help each other. I'm adaptable because I'm a go with the flow kind of person. If something in the schedule needs to change to help another teacher out, it really doesn't bother me. If something comes up and I have to help cover something, or I need to step in somewhere, or something has to change within my classroom to help another colleague, it's not a problem. My feathers are not easily ruffled when it comes to things needing to be changed. Lastly, I am knowledgeable and I have a passion for bringing accountability and interventions into my classroom. I know that students need to be held accountable and also given grace. But when students are not held accountable to any kind of standards, everything sort of falls apart. So I believe that students need the accountability of deadlines on homework or tests or assignments that are graded. They need to be held accountable for their behavior in classrooms and their tardiness or coming on time. I believe school is their job, and so that's part of helping them become a successful adult later on. I also am passionate about bringing both tier one and tier two interventions into my classroom. We all know that right now staffing and funding are extremely difficult in the land of interventions. I have worked very hard on creating a system in my classroom where I can get the students what they need. So I use pre-tests before units. We use the NWA MAP test currently, and I use that as a kind of pre-look at their data of where they're at and what we need to learn. And then as we hone in on what we need to do, I also like to use things like I have IXL as an option in my classroom right now. And that allows me to use some tier two interventions where I can strategically plan goals for each individual student and meet their needs right where they are at. Thank you for the opportunity to introduce myself, and I look forward to any future conversations that we might have.